Well, that was one, if not our best performance of the season. I know it's only Hull who were 1 point above relegation, but still, very, very solid performance there. 3-0, and Di Maria got subbed off 10 minutes in. Now, something that's great for us as a club, I know it's only Hull, but we're not a one-man team. All of this bullshit about that Di Maria was going to be carrying us, etc. He went off at 0-0, then we managed to score 3 with 3 separate scorers. Granted, you know, one of the goals probably wouldn't have been given 2 years ago because of goal line technology, but that's what it's there for. And I was fucking so gutted that Falcao didn't score. Dawson put his fucking body on the line, literally, to stop Falcao tapping it in. I was so gutted to make it 4-0 right at the end. But anyway, we start the game off playing, well, what everyone thought, most people thought, would be a 5-2-2-1. Louis van Gaal went out in the pre-training session on the pitch, playing, well, a 3 at the back or 5 at the back, whatever you want to call it. But then he converted it to a 4 at the back. So we had David De Gea, we had Ashley Young and Valencia as left back and right back. Rojo back from injury a lot sooner than what I thought. Had a great game as well, alongside Smalling, with Carrick playing where Daley Blind would play, but he's injured, so CDM. And then we've got, who do we have? We had Di Maria, Fellaini. Then we had Mata in the number 10, it kind of looked like, with ROONEY and Robert Van Persie up front. Then Di Maria got a little slight hamstring injury. It looks as though he's going to be out for about 7 to 10 days, I would have thought. So he'll miss the Stoke game on Tuesday. Southampton he may miss on the weekend. And I think the game after that is Liverpool, actually. So hopefully he's back for that, because his pace would be great against Liverpool. They're not doing too well themselves in the league this season, but against us, they're always fired up. Anyone is for a derby. So anyway, I'll get onto the goals. So game starts off, as I say, Di Maria did get injured, and then yeah, we I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's a corner. For once, we actually managed to score from a corner. It's not pretty. Fellaini gets a shot. I think it's saved. Then it comes out to Smalling, who like literally, it's identical basically to how Gary Cahill's goal went in. Basically, he shoots, the keeper kind of like catches the ball but then backs into the net, and it's like a foot into the goal. Obviously, the ref's got his little watch thing for the goal line technology. It says it's went in. Goal line technology shows that it has went in, but it went in. So it's a goal, 1-0. And then Hull just created no like attacking premise or whatever. They just didn't look threatening whatsoever. Didn't look as though they were going to score. David De Gea had to make 1 save in the entire match. It was a good run, but it wasn't the best shot. But you know, I was fearful at 1-0 that we would do what we've done so many times over the last 2 years, and that is create one silly back pass or something, and then they latch on, and someone like Jelavic goes on and scores. But thankfully, it didn't happen, and we managed to capitalise with a world-class finish from Wayne Rooney, who's on great form and may be injured at the end of that game. Can we fucking stop getting injuries? I think Wilson got injured in training prior to this game. That's why he wasn't even on the bench, I'm presuming. So if Wilson was injured, this would be our 43rd injury this season under Louis van Gaal, if Rooney is injured as well. If Rooney is injured and Wilson wasn't, then it's 42. So it's between 41 and 43. But I think Rooney's got a slight injury, so he might not play against Stoke, but hopefully it's nothing serious and he can come back against Southampton and Liverpool. But yeah, anyway, the ball gets played. It comes out to Robert Van Persie. He's got his back to goal, passes it. Wayne Rooney kind of looks at, I forgot which defender it is, and literally like dummies it as though he's about to pass, but curls it round, and it's a fucking sensational goal from 25 yards. Really, really good. 2-0. And then, you know, we came out in the second half. I thought RVP would be dropped because he did have a very, very, very poor first half again. Like, he can shoot, and he proved that later on. But he slows the play. He makes some runs, but in general, he lost the ball. I was counting like each player, and he lost the ball about 4 or 5 times in the first half. It was a bit unfortunate. You know, he's past his best. Get him on the bench. You know, when Falcao's fully fit, he made some great runs when he came on. Get him on the bench and use him as an impact sub, so you can use all of his energy in a 30-minute burst instead of playing him for 90 minutes and having to spread that out. But anyway, aside from that, Robin Van Persie did score a wonder goal. Honestly, brilliant. Ball comes out to him on his left foot. I'm thinking he's going to slide this in for Rooney, because the way we've been playing this game, it was like, apart from Rooney early on, who had a shot, like we were trying to do what Arsenal do and kind of like pass the ball into the net kind of, and it looked pretty good, but no one was taking a shot. So I wasn't expecting Van Persie to shoot, but hell of a strike. Kind of Giroud-esque against us last week. Wasn't as good because Giroud's was kind of running onto it. It was kind of a volley. Van Persie kept it under control and leathered it straight into the top left. Great goal. And then he was subbed off for Falcao, and I couldn't wait for this. Falcao, 20 minutes. You know, he can't really be judged on 20 minutes, but he did have a shot. Mata is running down, and I was screaming, come on, pass it, pass it, pass it. He passed it to Falcao, and Falcao side foots it, and Dawson somehow gets his entire body in the way, and Falcao can't get the rebound. No one can. Dawson, very, very good defending there, but couldn't have saved that for a later date, because that would have just made the day perfect if Falcao had scored. That would have been all three of our strikers scoring alongside Chris Smalling of all people. So yeah, great performance, great 3 points. This leapfrogs us back over Arsenal, who obviously beat West Brom 1-0 earlier in the day. So we are still fourth. We're on 22 points, I believe. Good, I didn't put Rooney on for Di Maria in my fantasy league, but I'm going to be doing that now, and I would recommend you do that if you've got Di Maria, just for the fact that he's going to be injured, and Wayne Rooney's in the form of his life. So yeah, great 3 points. Can't wait for the Stoke game on Tuesday. Great week for football, considering we got 3 weeks. Sorry, we've got 3 games within the space of like 8 or 9 days, but it's a bit unfortunate that Di Maria won't be playing there, but it gives other players like Herrera. I didn't even mention Herrera. Herrera was absolutely stunning this game. Alongside Mata, their partnership is crazy. He came on for Di Maria, and you know, Di Maria, I love the guy, okay? He's fantastic. He's been doing really, really well, created the most chances for us, triple anyone else really. 31 chances created with 6 assists. So, you know, I thought we'd miss him, but we didn't really. Ander Herrera was perfect. Fellaini had a solid game. Was just all-round beast. Again, it's only Hull, but hopefully we can take this form on and get another 3 points at home to Stoke.